it's Disney Girl back for another episode of my Disney's Magic Kingdoms game. So the dreams do come true. Princess and the Frog limited time event is finally over. So we had over 25 days to collect all 7 of these amazing characters that now are part of my collection. So I will be showing you guys today all of the characters I was able to collect, what level they were, what attractions were part of this event, the parade floats, concessions, you name it. Everything is going to be in this video. Now the event is ended and all of my currency has been converted into gems. So I got 13 gems for about, it was just under 30,000 event currency. So I wish it was a little bit higher, the gem conversion, but hey, I'll take the free gems. Absolutely no complaints there. Now I'm sorry guys, I didn't get this video up a few days ago. I really wanted to for you guys, but apparently I strained my vocal cords. I guess doing all my voice impressions and practicing, and there was a lot of stuff going on with this event live streams, and I guess I strained them a little bit too much, and I needed to take a few days and not talk and just let them recover. So again, I'm really sorry that I didn't get this video up sooner, but again, I needed to give myself a little bit of time there. So not the best thing for being a YouTuber, having to give your vocal cords a bit of a rest, but you know what? They should be fine now, and I won't be doing probably too many voice impressions in this video, but if I have any dialogue that comes up, I have no problem doing that for sure. So, yeah, anyways, let's go ahead here and start with some of the recap. Okay, so I am going to use the gathering spell quickly first from Merlin. We will talk about what I actually ended up purchasing at the beginning of the event, which was the parade float. Now that I always recommend, especially to new players or even all of us senior players out there. Now if you've been playing over a year, you're sort of classified as a senior and a pro now. So we did purchase the parade float. It was 50 gems at the beginning of the event. It ended up being extremely useful, especially if it didn't drop like those epic or rare drops for some of the character tokens. It did usually drop Gumbo for us, and those extra little bit of Gumbo throughout the event, even if it was just sent your parade float out once a day or twice a day, you were still able to get a couple of Gumbo. And again, that definitely does help, especially you know, when you're trying to get your characters leveled up and stuff like that, or welcomed. Things get a little bit tense, especially towards the end, and the parade float definitely helped out with that quite a bit. So I'm really glad. And 2, it's a super cute parade float, so I was really happy to sort of add that to my collection. Now, the Nightmare Before Christmas, guys, is back in Legendary Chest. This doesn't have anything to do with the event, but it is back for you guys. I have purchased everything in, I guess, these Legendary Chests for now. All that there is basically is concession stands and stuff like that, so I don't actually need anything, but I have done some videos of magical chests and legendary chests opening for the Nightmare Before Christmas, where I was able to welcome and collect a lot of these characters and attractions and stuff like that. So if you guys want to check out some of my older videos and stuff, especially with the Tower Challenge, what was it, number 3 we had with the mayor from the Nightmare Before Christmas, we added to the collection, so that was really awesome. And we ended up getting, characters like Oogie Boogie, who took forever. That was actually, I love that video, but my goodness, I spent so much money trying to get Oogie Boogie. Okay, so here is the Princess and the Frog collection. So let's start going through the levels of the characters I was able to get them to. So Prince Naveen, I got to a level 8. He was ready to go to a level 9, except for the Gumbo. So again, this is where Gumbo ended up being really important, that we had to tap those voodoo dolls sort of throughout the event and stuff like that. So that's why he didn't get any higher. Tiana, I got to a level 4, which is pretty great. She was the second last character to welcome, so that is actually a really good level for her. So again, I'm still collecting for her to go to level 5. Eudora, I got to a level 8. So Prince Naveen and Eudora both made it to an 8, which is pretty unusual for me during an event. I usually get one either maxed out though, or else one to a 9, but instead I got 2 to an 8 this time. So that actually I felt was like a little bit of an accomplishment there for sure. Charlotte LaBeouf, she was a paid character. I got her to a level 5. She was the second paid character and was released at the same time as as Tiana. So she ended up being my absolute favorite character in the entire event, guys, and she was totally worth the 300 gems, for sure. Now, Dr. Facilier, I only got to a level 2. His ears hats are proving to be quite difficult to collect, as any villain, obviously, and he was the last one that we had to collect for. Lewis is a level 6. He was the first character I welcomed in and the first paid character of the event. He was for 200 gems. Then we had Mama Odie, and she made it to a level 6. She honestly had so much amazing dialogue. I absolutely loved having her included in this event, for sure. She kind of made it really fun, I think, for all of us. Lewis was pretty great too, but definitely Mama Odie's dialogue was the best. But obviously, well, besides Charlotte, okay? But, I mean, Mama Odie's was super fun, and we got to use her and get all of her dialogue sort of throughout the event. So that's sort of, again, what made her a little bit better in terms of dialogue and stuff. And she was always meddling in everybody's business as usual, and being a bit cryptic with her messages, but definitely, again, ended up being very helpful. So over here we can see I've got a little bit of the Princess and the Frog collection right here. We can see one of the concession stands, which we ended up purchasing with gems. You could buy it in a bundle too with Dr. Facilier if you decided to do that. Oh, and we've got some dialogue from Charlotte. Yay!
Now that was something. I wasn't there 5 minutes before getting swept up into a wedding parade. Turns out, playing Saints in the second line is not one of my many talents. And neither is carrying a tuba. I nearly dropped it on my foot when I was sprinting to catch the bouquet. Quest complete. New point of view. I should really send those nice people a card.
Oh my gosh, I love Charlotte! And there goes the parade float.
Tia, I woke up this morning with just the most wonderful idea for your restaurant, and oh, it's just the cat's pajamas. You don't even know. I cornered Daddy in the parlor right away to ask his opinion, and slow down, Marty. Slow down. I'm listening, but you're going to have to tell me one step at a time. Phew. Okay, if I'm honest, I was sort of running out of air anyway.
Elevator pitch. So this is a side quest. Send Charlotte and Tiana to workshop an idea. Honestly, I love those two. They are amazing, and Charlotte's dialogue, so much fun. I feel like it's a little bit off my voice impression at the moment. Again, just because I'm trying not to be like too hard on my vocal cords. But yeah, it was amazing. Oh no, more dialogue. Ah, Shitanza! Oh, brother! Was that solo a thing of beauty? I am envious of your trumpet skills as always, my friend. Oh, and I'm horrible at doing Lewis's voice, which I know is coming. Oh, this is not gonna help. I apologize in advance, guys. I really do. You're not so bad yourself. A melodious little mammal, you. Hey, now, leave my mammalness out of it, okay? I could play the faldonza out of a ukulele as a frog, too. You know. Right. Well, next time you nail a horn solo with 80 teeth between you and the mouthpiece, you just call me back, okay? Oh, they're shooting it. That is for sure. I love those two. Quest complete. Got swing. Haha, I'm just playing around. You've got talent no matter what kind of animal you are, brother. Yeah, I told you I don't have Lewis's voice, but that is literally my best attempt. Yeah, but Lewis is amazing. Okay, so attractions. Here are 2 of the attractions here. Dr. Facilier's Voodoo Emporium and Mama Odie's tree right beside each other. We saw the concession stand already. Now here is Going Down the Bayou. That was probably one of my favorites. I guess not my total favorite. That was the paid one that you had to pay with 150 gems, which is over here. I put it behind the princess dressing room for now. I don't know, the gold and royalty of it seems to work. It should have said Tiana's Palace on it, but it doesn't. It's kind of a bit blah that way, but again, a lot of detail otherwise. But this was the paid attraction, and again, very useful for the event, very useful. Now here's one of the decorations right here. That's like the throne chair. Now there was I think one that I hadn't put in yet. I'll just actually throw it in right now for you guys. I have so many decorations in storage, it's ridiculous. I should turn a lot of these into elixirs. That would be really, really smart, actually. Ooh, the dandelion lamppost. So ruler of the carnival throne, that is actually the official name of that chair there. The dandelion lamppost, I only got one of them, which is kind of sad considering I opened quite a few of those radiant chests, and it was a common item, the lamppost. And yeah, I had got more chairs. Now there also too is the little frog fountain that's right there. And I only got one of those, but that left me with all of the decorations, including this awesome one right here, which we got from the leaderboard event. It's just a gold trophy there. Looks super great. And then right beside it is the Gumbo concession stand. And I think in terms of concession stands, guys, I mean, I would have liked the one that you could get in the rating chest, but it was so hard to get, to be honest. But the Gumbo stand is probably my favorite out of all of the all three of the concession stands, for sure. Definitely looks super cool. The only thing, guys, is I'm finding it really difficult to match up sort of how I'm going to sort of organize, I guess, the Princess and the Frog into my kingdom now. Now, I am going to spend a few minutes doing that. I'm not going to say this is going to go so well. I'm kind of going on a whim and just removing a bunch of stuff here. So all my characters are going to get super confused. I don't really know what to do with a lot of this stuff. Like, again, the concession stand doesn't really match up super well with the actual attractions. So again, I think this is going to be a little difficult for me because I really like matching up the colors and stuff. I like the attraction this way, even though it doesn't really work here. I feel like maybe it needs to go in my haunted, like, spooky section by Nightmare Before Christmas. But again, I don't know. It's kind of too blah for that. So I don't really know what I'm going to do, to be honest. I still have to decorate an area for you guys. I'm going to try doing that, but I know what's going to end up happening right now is I'm literally unhappy with a few sections of my kingdom, like around Space Mountain, very unhappy. I'm a bit unhappy with this area here that I've started to unlock, so Thunder Mountain. So I'm not quite sure what to do with that. I'm going to just sort of show you guys a couple of options of how you could decorate this area of the kingdom, but I'm definitely going to remove like a whole bunch of stuff. So you guys will have to wait and see what I do with my kingdom. I'm not going to do a speed build because I'm not emptying everything. Like, I like my Mickey and Friends section at the beginning. I really like most of my spooky section and my beachy section and my princess area. So, like, there's a lot of areas I do really like. But again, there is some that I've been unhappy with a while, and I have said I'm going to change it, but I just don't really know how to do that. There just seems to be like not enough squares in the land to sort of fit like the attractions and stuff that I'd like to. So it's a little bit tricky that way, some of the land slots, especially around Space Mountain. Their sizing is so weird. You can almost just put like one attraction and then some decorations or like one concession in there with it. So again, it's going to be a little bit tricky on how I sort of decide to do that. But anyways, guys, you will have to stay up to date with what I actually do. I have a feeling I'm just going to empty a whole bunch of stuff. So this is going to take me some time to sort of figure out what I'm going to do and if I'm going to be happy with it. So make sure you guys stay tuned to find out what I do with my kingdom and my new Princess and the Frog section. Sorry I couldn't figure this out sooner. But again, it's just, I really have no idea what to do with it. It just doesn't really fit in the land slots that I want it to, and yeah, it's just not really working for me. So again, I'm going to keep working on it, and I'll let you guys know. So let me know in the comments below how you guys did in the Princess and the Frog limited time event. I know a lot of you were able to finish. I know some of you were pretty close, and I know that getting Tiana's comfy cozy costume for some of you guys was a little bit challenging for either currency or the drops towards the end, depending on how quickly you were able to get Dr. Facilier into the kingdom. I didn't find him too difficult for me. I found Tiana a lot worse. But I definitely understand you guys' frustration with the drop rates, because since the end of the event, my drop rates have been super horrible for his ears hats for sure. As you guys saw earlier, I literally have none. So I don't know, it's been like 2 days and like no drops, so a little bit intense there, but that's okay. I'm not like super worried about leveling them up now, but I definitely know during the event that was definitely a huge concern for a lot of you guys. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the Disney's Magic Kingdom's Princess and the Frog limited time event recap. If you guys have any questions about the event, feel free to leave them in the comment section below. Also, if you guys are new to the channel, make sure you guys subscribe and hit that little bell for post notifications. And as always, to support the channel, give this video a big Mickey thumbs up. And if you guys love Harry Potter, which I know some of you guys definitely love Disney and Harry Potter like I do, make sure to check out my brand new channel to find out how I am doing in my Harry Potter Hogwarts mystery. And also too, I'm hoping to get the early release of Wizards Unite. So again, make sure you guys stay tuned for all of that Harry Potter fun that is definitely coming to that channel as well. So thanks guys for watching, and we will see you guys for the next Disney's Magic Kingdoms game video. Bye!